What's going on, everybody? It's your girl KO. I am live from the patio. Yes, I hope y'all can hear me. Oh man, I gotta listen to my jam for a minute. Y'all see, I got my girls with me, Monique and Lakeisha. Say hey, ladies.
Hey.
About to get it going. I just wanted to come on and chat with y'all a little bit. But we also got in the studio with us. Well, not in the studio. He's zooming in with us. Let me add him in. Pretty Ricky. Hey, Rick, tell
Hey, what's
everybody
going?
hi.
Hey, what's going on,
Can y'all
everybody?
hear me good out there? Somebody comment and let me know you can hear me good. Jamming to my music as always. All right. Let me tell you, I have got to. I'm so excited. It has been a whole lot getting ready. Thank you, Tara. It's been a whole lot getting ready to go live from the patio today. So, as y'all can see, this is a little different setup for us this time. Typically, we're in studio, but due to, well, I wanted more flexibility with the show and being able to go live when I want to go live and have a continuity of the look of the show. So, although I still have nothing but love for Brown Brothers Productions and my brother Will, love you absolutely. And I wish him continued success. I just wanted to be able to go live. So I decided I would try my hand at this and see how it goes. So far, so good. But we also, with this new streaming platform, is I've got a lot of different little options to play with. So like y'all know how I like to always chit chat with y'all. So I can now show comments on the screen. Ooh, I'm trying. Oh, that's too much. That's too much to get y'all set up to set up. I was trying to see if you can go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, Lakeisha over there. Can you get over there? I don't know. We got the monitors that when I tell you I've been over here doing all kind of stuff trying to get this patio set up for red white conversations. So I love the fact that we are streaming live now from both YouTube and Facebook. And so that's great. I probably will add in Instagram later. Oh, I ain't got time to be signing in. They're trying to get me to sign in. That's too much. We ain't doing that. We just gonna stick. Y'all don't get to see Pretty Ricky. I'm sorry. I see Pretty Ricky, but y'all don't get to see Pretty Ricky. I
In the name.
Oh well, it is right. That is the name, Pretty Ricky. And I hate y'all can't see Pretty Ricky. Not let y'all come around and scoot a little bit on this side, but that'd be too much. That's too much. Too much. So, let me take this comp down from Brian. So, as people come on, as you come in, I can actually show comments. I know you can see him, Curling. Y'all can see him, but the ladies here with me can't see him because he's on my laptop. I can see him, and the audience can see him, but he can't see him.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I got it. See, I love this when they pop up and see Curling Intrigue says, "Hey," so I can highlight all of my people who are popping in, making comments. So as we talk, but I'm gonna take this camera off and I'm gonna leave the two. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Y'all don't need to see me twice. Y'all don't need to see me twice. But here's what I wanted to talk about tonight. I wanted to talk about a few things. First, let me talk about Girl Talk.
Okay.
We had some issues with setup and all. Hey, Jennifer. I see everybody's checking in. Yes. Hey, Trebecca. I love this. I can see my little comments. Dang, I wish it had came up. Okay, so we actually recorded Girl Talk, but we had so many issues to happen with the recording, all of those different things. We didn't get to go live, but we did get to record the show. However, the echo from the audio is so bad. I still may air it, but I may air the audio, but not the video. The video, the angle of the camera. When I tell y'all, we had so much trouble trying to set up out here for Girl Talk on the patio.
A good time.
We did.
I hope it was a great show. I hope you can figure out how.
I do
'Cause
too.
It was really good.
Man, the conversation was so
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
The conversation. When I say us ladies opened up and bared our souls on Girl Talk, I see your face, Lakeisha. You're gonna have to come on Girl
Need
Talk.
part 2.
You can't come, Rick. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I wish you had been here on the patio, Rick.
Yeah, I know. I'll be there next time.
I know. But we did. I think I may try and upload the audio from Girl Talk. But one thing that I will say that I learned from that was that brunch on the patio was not really. It was a good idea, but it wasn't the best idea for this time of the year because it was hot.
It was hot.
It was very hot, and we were drenching in sweat. And so
edges was sweated out. Yeah.
yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is instead of brunch with KO, we're gonna have evening cocktails with KO. So Girl Talk is going from brunch with KO to evening cocktails
Can we toast
with
to
KO.
that?
Yes,
Is this
we
our
gonna
first
toast.
one?
Yes,
Okay.
we toast. Rick, dang, you need to be here to toast.
Let's air toast.
We
Rick.
air toasting
I got
to
mine,
Rick.
too.
Oh, he got his cup. He's got his cup. So we're going to do cocktails, evening on the patio with KO. And instead of it airing on Saturday, so now that I am doing this on my own and airing from the patio, I think I'm going to do it the following Friday. So it won't be this Friday because I'll just be coming back from Vegas
Right.
next Friday, rather. So y'all look for Girl Talk maybe in a couple of weeks, but it is definitely coming. It is most definitely coming. But what I wanted to talk about tonight, I wanted to go back to last show of Are You Really Ready for a Relationship? When I tell you I have had so much feedback on this show. Everybody loved the pastor. He gave, if y'all didn't catch that show, you need to go back and catch that show. Hey, zombie. Now we don't see you, KO. Come, what? Y'all don't see me? Brian said he doesn't see me. Y'all can't see me? All three of us? You see it?
I mean, I can see.
Oh, okay.
All
Maybe
three of us.
he meant because I took away the single cam on me. Yeah, I took away the single cam on me. Maybe that's what he's talking about. But anyway, so I wanted to revisit that show. Thank you, Tara. Tara says she can see me. Okay. Yeah, I took away my single camera because you see me with the other two ladies. But I got so much positive feedback from that show about Are You Really Ready for a Relationship? Because the pastor really gave us some great points. Did you catch the show? Did you go back and recatch it?
Still has not.
Did you catch that one?
No.
See, y'all missed out on a good show.
Yeah, they missed.
Tell them, Rick.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all missed a good one because basically, yes. Okay, thank you, Taurus. We can see all three of us ladies. Basically, we were talking about how people always think they're ready for, or they're jumping into relationships just to be in a relationship because they don't want to be lonely, or just for that companionship, all of these different things. But y'all ain't really on that level to be ready for what I consider to be ready for a relationship. And so that's one of the things we really had a great conversation about on Girl Talk, was because Daphne was like, how did y'all know? How did you know you were ready for a relationship? And so we kind of opened up about those things, what we look for, what we what we want out of a relationship.
Girl, you gotta play that Eddie. You gotta play that. You gotta play
I gotta play. Oh yes, I do gotta play the girl talk. Yes, yes, we're gonna have to do the girl talk audio. But the pastor came on, and when I tell you he was preaching, and I think Rick went, yeah. When I tell you pastor was religion, what did Curlin says? See, I like this. Let me come over here. Hold on. I can show Curlin's comment. Hell, I see in relationships and are lonely. You're right. I know a lot of people in relationships. I think that's what you're trying to say, Curlin.
Is this our girl that was on Girl Talk?
Yes, yes, my cousin Curlin. Yes, 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 absolutely. A lot of people are in relationships and still lonely, and don't realize that they still lonely. And so I think really the point of Girl Talk, yes, the pastor was on point, Tara. The thing from Girl Talk was for us ladies understanding what we're looking for and what we actually want in a relationship. And how do you know when you're ready? And what I found was interesting was that each lady, as we went around and we talked, had something different that they looked for or that they felt when they felt like they were ready for, or they were with the person that they felt like they were ready to be in a relationship with.
That's what I was just about to say. I like the way you are breaking the two apart, because actually until you just said that now, that's different. Like, think about it when you've been single, like intentionally single, like we were talking about, and somebody comes up that makes you that person makes you decide to be in a relationship versus you are ready to be in a relationship. So when we focus on what we want out of a relationship, no matter who comes or goes, they shouldn't be able to move us either way unless they're fitting what we want in the relationship. That's like, I just got that. That's different too.
And I think the first thing that you really have to know is what you want from a relationship.
Exactly.
And what you're looking for. And so I think what happens is people are so quick to jump in a relationship so they don't be lonely or they don't be by themselves, but you're not looking for the same thing out of that relationship.
Yeah.
And so I really want to take and expand on that relationship show. I may even do, and I'm gonna have to get with the pastor. I'm gonna stop calling him pastor, get with Anthony. We did that on the show. We kept on saying pastor. We kept on saying pastor. Yes, we kept on saying pastor. Oh, wait. Before we go any further, I'm sorry. Eric was supposed to have been on the show tonight, but he was not able to make it because it is his grandmother's birthday.
All right.
And so he is singing to his grandmother, and they're doing a whole big thing for her birthday tonight. So I was like, I 100% understand that. You got to sing for Granny. But I wanted to wish Mrs. Thelma Lewis a happy birthday on the show. So we're going to make sure, I hope you have plenty more wonderful years. Happy birthday. And hopefully we'll have Eric back again. Yes. So everybody wish Miss Thelma Lewis a happy birthday. But
y'all missed my birthday Tuesday.
Oh, yes, right, Rick. Yes. Happy birthday, Pretty Ricky. Yes. I'm so sorry. I almost forgot. Well, I did text you and wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah, you did.
I apologize.
So let's go and put Rick on Front Street. So what you doing?
Yo, what you do for your birthday?
What you doing?
Nothing.
Who's getting Tuesday? I'm gonna go and put y'all the way out there.
Who's getting what Tuesday?
Who's getting spot Tuesday?
Oh no. She talking to you, pretty Ricky.
He ain't got no words now. He don't quit speaking English. Right.
Rick is stunned. He's like, I don't know what you talking about. Ain't nobody getting nothing on Tuesday.
No.
He
Look
told
at
somebody
her. So
on
now
Tuesday.
She want to play now, huh?
She want to play. Rick, all he wants to do is choke you in a relationship. But
you saw that show, right? Yes. Yeah.
Oh yes, thank you, Carlin. I'm gonna have to show that. So my daddy and my stepmama, as I call it, or my aunt, uncle, or y'all might say, happy 57th wedding anniversary.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
57 years tomorrow. Everybody ain't able.
Right.
Hey, that's another toast right there. We're gonna have to toast up to that one. Yes, 57 years, because maybe I need to have them on the show and talk about relationships and how you make it 57 years.
Yeah.
57 is a long time. But hey, I went 23.
That's a long time.
I went 23. I went 23. So it's relationships are all in what you make them and what you put into them. But one of the things that I think the pastor kind of hit on that was really resonating with the men. And remember, he said he gave us 2 keys to men. What was it, Rick? Do you remember what he said, Rick?
Sure. He said so much stuff. No, I don't remember.
It
I
was
blocked it out.
give them trust
Yeah.
and respect.
Yeah.
If you respect him, and that's 100, because I see that a lot now. And I ain't gonna get on my soapbox, because y'all know sometimes I get on a soapbox. This is what happens. I see it so many times with women, and they get into a relationship with a man, and they really show him absolutely no respect whatsoever. It's jump when I say jump, and if he don't jump when he say jump. And now let me back up and say that this does go both ways, because there are some men that do that as well. But I'm speaking to my ladies, because that's what this show is all about, is self-reflection and being able to take a step back and admit there may be a little truth in what people say about you, whether you agree with it or not. Because there's a lot of things that people say to me that I be like, that ain't me. That ain't, I'm not that way. But I had to take a step back and go, you know what?
If enough people say
Yes, if enough people keep telling me the same thing, it might be some truth to it.
Yeah.
So that's what this show is about. So when we talk about relationships, ladies, even the men, I want y'all to take a step back and think about what past men have said to you, what past women that you've been in a relationship with have said to you. And a lot of times we be go like, no, I don't do that. You just being, especially men like to say us women are being emotional. Y'all being emotional. You just being emotional. That's because you use it. Hey, LA. What's up, LA? Yes, zombie. Accountability goes a long way. Yes, absolutely. It goes 100%. And that's what he said. He said, wait a minute. I believe this is why men make up quick when we beef. Men will accept accountability faster than women. You are 100% zombie. You are 100% correct. I find that quite often, that men are willing.
I wondered that. Like, why do? Because they do. Like I brought up at Girl Talk, I used to have a daycare, and you can see like the what their character's gonna be and just their innate stuff. Even as like 2 and 3-year-old children, you can see it. And boys do. Boys, knuck up, and then they done. It's over. Girls being their feelings longer.
Well, you just hit the point. You just said it. Girls being their feelings. Hey, LA.
So we are emotional.
Women are emotional.
Yeah.
And so men take a step back and they look at it logically. Okay, well, logically, and I'm gonna tell you, here's the thing. Logically, you know why men step up and take accountability quicker? So they can shut y'all up.
Yeah.
So they can shut the women up. Go on and tell the truth,
Let's
Rick.
get it over with.
You're
Yep.
right. You're right.
So
That's what they
That's
say.
it.
Move on.
I'd be
So
like,
that
yeah,
y'all be
you're right.
quiet. So if he
That way I
if he
don't
go
have to
on and
hear
say,
it.
yeah, Rick agree. If you go on, if he goes on and say, oh, okay, my bad, I was wrong. I accept accountability for it. Then we quick to be like, you know, yeah, it was your fault. But really and truly,
They just want to move on.
they just want to move on because they can't get women to see the point that they're making, and vice versa. And I say this all the time to the guys. Stop trying to give logic to women because we're not logical. We're emotional. You have to turn around and make it about her. And when you make it about her, then that changes the playing field. Yes, emotions. Yes, LA. Emotions can kill. Yes, yes. Because she can't see past how she's feeling. All she's worried about is how she's feeling and how it makes it. Everything that he says, and we notice this is our first statement. You don't care nothing about how I feel.
I might have said that once or twice.
Y'all laugh because you know you said it.
Did you even hear?
Because you know you said it.
Did you hear my point?
I know Monique
Yeah.
said it.
Say what, Rick?
I know Monique has said it.
We all have said it. You ain't thinking about how I feel, how it made me feel when you said that, how you made me feel when you did that. And he's trying to tell you logically, okay, but I did this because of this, and that. Yes. And you're like, I don't care. I felt some type of way when you did it. And so they just agree and say, you right, to save peace and end the conversation. And have some makeup sex.
Right. Because that's really what they say.
Look, wait a minute now. You can't just listen. I'm all about the makeup sex myself, damn it. Ain't nothing like some good makeup sex after an argument. Sometimes you argue just to have the makeup sex. I'm just saying. Y'all know I'm all about the makeup sex. You ain't gonna never hear me say no to that. But ladies, this is what I'm saying. We gotta take a step back and look at ourselves and say, am I really just being overly emotional? Am I missing the points that he's trying to make to me? Because sometimes it's all in how you perceive the message that was given to you.
Now, here's what I can say on that in age probably, and I don't know, maybe maturity. But lately, I've gotten better at that piece right there. But it's not in the heat of me and my feelings, and I can hear what you're saying. It's definitely, give me back up, give me a few hours, let me holler at you tomorrow, and then I've had time to sleep on it, reflect on it, and then I can hear some logic. But yeah, I'm for sure, Rick, ready to I said that once or twice. But
yeah,
I've gotten better. Like what Pastor was talking about, I think age has helped me with, okay, check yourself.
100%. 100%. Because you don't get that overnight. These are lessons learned. Like you go through life. I haven't gotten to this point just overnight. Like it's taken me years of my own journey of self-reflection to have an understanding. Because baby, when I tell you I played them same games, I played them emotional games. It's all about how I feel. I ain't caring about what you're talking about. It's about how it makes me feel. And you making me feel a certain type of way. I even had this, I did this. We all play them little games. Women love, instead of coming out, hey Dallas, instead of coming out and telling a man what we want, we like to give subliminal messages.
Yes. Want them to catch the hint.
Yes. And then we get mad when they don't catch the hint.
How did you not know? You knew.
Exactly.
You don't care about me.
Right. How could you not understand how I'm feeling? I gave you all the subliminal messages. And I used to be that.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me.
What you say, Rick?
Yeah, but you didn't tell me. Why I gotta be a mind reader? Just say what you want.
Because that's what women expect men to be. Mind readers. Instead of us coming on out and saying what it is that we want. When I tell you I missed out on so much playing those subliminal message games and trying to figure out how he feels, do he, what is he thinking, instead of just coming out and asking. And then men be like, well, why you just didn't ask me? And then we'll be like,
they have no clue.
Exactly. And then we walking around mad, not talking.
Now I'm mad.
Now you mad because he never did catch on to your subliminal messages. Ladies, stop. We got to stop. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, the first thing we gonna say was, how would you expect me to know?
Yeah,
I didn't know. What did LA said? LA says, y'all want 10 times more than you're ready to give. Y'all like little kids. Oh, okay now. Okay now, LA. Now, I can kind of, sort of, to an extent, agree with him. Kind of, sort of, to an extent.
That we want more?
Listen, wait a minute. Yes, that women want 10 times more than what they're ready to give. Y'all don't think that's true?
To a certain extent. I reject that.
You reject that?
To a certain extent. Can we pull him on the camera? I need words.
See, y'all gotta listen to what he said. She just
10 times more than what you're ready to give.
Yeah.
Listen to what he's saying. 10 times more than what you're ready to give. How many times have y'all not, example, you've been on Facebook and women say, got them posts, you got to pay my bills, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. But and then when you say, and then when you say, what you giving him in return? My love and affection.
I ain't paid no bills.
I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. He better come in and do this. He better come in and do that. I see it all day long. All day long. That's exactly what he means when he says women want 10 times more than what they're willing to give. Every time I see that post, that's the first question I come in and ask the woman, what you giving? You want all this stuff. You got all these lists. What you giving? See, y'all keep sipping. Now, it's a little.
I don't roll with women like that either, though.
It depends. It depends on what stage you are in your life and where you are. So, like for myself, I don't have all those lists because I'm financially secure.
What you gonna do?
And I'm pretty much independent. Now I'm not gonna say I don't need a man, because that's a lie.
Right.
I want me one, I need one. I had to call my friend the other day to come and do some things for me. But overall, yes, I'm capable of taking care of myself. So you don't see me with those lists of those different things. But baby, y'all know y'all see it all the time. But this goes back, and there's no topic, but this goes back to the modern male show, the emergence of the new modern male. And we never did do the show on the emergence of the new modern woman. And I really need to do that one.
That'll be a good
because men are changing because women are changing.
Right.
And the message and the thing that we're putting out there especially to the men. We see it all day long. You got to do this, you got to do that, and that's all they talk about. If he ain't taking your car and filling up your gas tank, don't fool with him. He ain't coming, he coming to pick up, and he ain't feeding you and the kids. Mm-mm. But you got 12 kids at the house. It's just, we need to take a step back and be realistic. I think there's so much focus on male responsibility and not enough focus on female responsibility. Because guess who's raising these men that we complaining about?
Okay.
Us women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Us women. We're raising them. So you can't turn around and complain about somebody that you helping to raise. You helping to raise this new generation. You instilling these things into them.
That's why I'm glad you brought that up, because I have a teenage boy.
Uh-huh.
And I have a 2-year apart girl. So when I, before I got, my dad had a plan for the man that we wanted to put on this planet. So we started working that plan, and it was to address this very thing. And still, we could add him into this right now, and he would say, what does my mama always say? I'm not putting no trash man in this planet.
There you go.
So when he ain't handling whatever I feel he needs to handle, I'm on him for that very reason. But at the same time, my 16-year-old is the girl. I turn and do her the exact same way. You're going to be more than pretty, sis.
Yes. Yes.
So just like what you were saying, it is us that's raising these men. And that's where we got to address, fix, change. And that's what I did. That's what I did within my own house, which is why I can go to a man or accept a man and him understand, no, I'm raising a king. So the king I'm raising, I expect that king to be the exact same king for me.
Exactly.
So no, I'm not one of those wanting 10 times more than you give than I'm giving. That's nonsense. It's been time out.
Well, and I think here's where it gets mixed up. Everybody harps on that it is the man's job to provide. And women feel like, oh, you provide, I ain't got to do nothing. It's your job to take care of me and support me and to do whatever it is that I need and treat me like a queen. Okay. Well, a lot of men don't have issues doing that. But are you treating him like a king?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the difference comes in. They're not treating him the same way that he's treating her. And he's bending over backwards. And don't y'all, and don't think I'm not dogging women, because I love,
Yeah, you a woman.
I'm a woman. But I see this so much, and it's becoming more and more frequent that all of these expectations are put on men, and women think they don't have to. I ain't got to do nothing but be cute.
Yeah, they out there for sure.
But your job is to support that man and nurture that man. And if we ain't doing that, he can't go out and do what he needs to do. It takes two. And that's what people miss. It takes two. So we have to get back to this modern woman who's raising these men and get them to instill the values that we want to see. And also provide those men with those positive males that they need.
Girl,
We can do a whole lot as a woman. But every male child needs a positive male influence in his life. Because he can teach him things that we cannot teach him.
Exactly.
And when I tell you,
What Rick got on that?
Rick just kind of listened and nodding his head to me. But Let's see what Tyra says. Some women expect men to meet expectations. Hold on, let me pop this up. Some women expect men to meet expectations that they can't meet themselves. Exactly. Talk about delusional. Absolutely. Absolutely.
She better preach.
You want him to come in and pay all your bills, but you can't even pay your bills yourself.
But you can't pay them all.
Exactly. Yeah.
How?
You over here struggling, but you want him to come in and pay everything. Exactly. And it takes me back, and I'm going to talk about this modern woman. And I don't know if y'all saw this video clip of this woman. She had 3 boys. And that I forgot what it is, that little challenge when they walk. And I can't even remember the little music, and they bouncing their booty. Mm-hmm. And she got 3 boys. And so she came up. Yeah, you saw it, Rick. And she walks, she turns and she walks, and then all 3 of the boys come behind her, shaking their butt. And then the last one, oh baby, he got on down with it and dropped it and came back up. And I said, see,
ain't no male in the house.
Right.
At all.
Right.
I would have.
This is exactly what I mean when I say this new modern female raising men. So do you think that that's cute? So I want her to take a step back and think, would you want some man that's on the video bouncing his ass? Exactly. So you think it's okay for you to have your sons on there bouncing their ass? Is that a male mentality that you want to instill in your son?
Absolutely not.
No, it's not.
No.
I don't even like it if you got your daughter doing it.
Exactly. Let alone your son.
Yeah. So right. So let alone having your son out there doing it. Mm-hmm. But some women, I mean, they're confused. But their whole thing is, that's my child, and you can't tell me how to raise my son. But your son gonna make somebody a husband one day.
Exactly.
And so what values are you instilling in him to be a man?
Right.
For whoever, his girlfriend, his wife, or whoever. I think that's what we miss. That's exactly what we miss. When people say it starts with us women, we have to make the change. Because we're the ones that's out there raising them.
Do you have children? Or your children? Do you have young or older?
Older.
Yeah, so LA says these dames are demented. Right. Why would you promote your child as a sex object, nevertheless a male child? Absolutely.
It's insane.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't stand it when I see them when I see it with the little girls. But just think about that. And I'm gonna give y'all, here's another one of my pet peeves too. And I saw this on where it was a picture of a little boy. He couldn't have been no more than about 3-4 years old. And the caption said, raising a king. And he's standing at the gas pump, like he pumping gas for his mama. And then she gonna say, oh, he said, don't worry about it, mama. I got you. I'm gonna pump your gas. What? Your son is not your king.
Right.
He's right your son.
Right.
He's not your man. He's not your king. It's not his job to take care of his mama.
Exactly.
That's not his role. And I see that so much. And then when he do finally grow up and start dating, Lord bless his heart.
His girlfriend.
Make it so hard.
Yes, you're gonna make it hard for every girl that comes through. That comes through the door.
She done made him like her man. So yeah,
right. She gonna always come first. And if she don't come first, it's a problem. We have to think about that. And so then that leads to that man that we complain about, the mama's boy.
The mama's boy.
Can't get him away from his mama.
Ooh, child.
Okay, ladies, but can we take a step back and admit that was our fault because we raised him that
Yeah.
way?
Oh yeah, you can see it. All you got to do is be around him and his mom, and you realize, oh,
Yes.
that's my problem. That's
Yes.
the problem right there.
Yes. So we have to come up with a solution. We have to figure out how to breathe life back into this traditional alpha male. I'll use that because that's what I used on the show. The traditional alpha male. But I kind of agree that it starts with us women.
So wait, let's go back to this mama's boy for a second. hold on.
Okay.
Is it possible to, I don't want to say change that, but is it possible, Rick, this is a question for you. Is it possible to correct it or grow out of it? Or is a mama's boy just a lost cause?
No, they can actually grow out of it.
Yeah.
But you the woman have to push.
I was gonna say you gotta put some
Come on,
expectations
come
on
on,
that.
Yeah.
Teach his class
Yeah.
right quick, Rick.
Yeah.
Teach his class.
Yeah. But then also he has to be willing to take that step and say, you know what, you're right. I'm with you now. You're my wife. I have to put my wife before
Right.
my mother. Don't worry about it, honey. It's fine.
Well,
y'all
the
see
thing
we
is, when
we
you
drinking,
think of
we
someone,
bottles.
You already
We
know.
are celebrating. Yes, go ahead, put me a little, top me out.
When
We
you
are celebrating because we are going live on the patio. But I feel like it starts with the mother.
It does.
The mother has to realize it. Here, put me a little bit. The mother has to realize it, and then the girlfriend has to realize it. And then there has to be a tasteful way of handling it. Because I mean, bottom line, that is his mama.
Mhm.
They is his mama, and you can't say, "Oh no, you can't be with your mama, or you can't do this with your mama, or whatever." You have to find that common ground, but it does take two. Some things. Let's see what LA said. Some things don't transfer. You think he'll automatically be the same to other women, but when it's time, the moms don't let go. Exactly. That's why I
That's
said
right.
the mama, the mama has to let go. And if the mama doesn't let go, then the son has to be willing to move on.
and that's it right there. That's the common denominator between the two is the son.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the man that you're looking for, or that's the man that you're supposed to be with, and he knows that you're the one for him, he's going to be willing to do that.
Absolutely.
And still keep that relationship with his mom
Absolutely.
on a mom and son,
Absolutely.
that type of relationship.
Absolutely. Yes.
So it's not about you trying to change him. That's the thing. You find your common ground, get in where you fit in, and you just let that ride. Because if that's the one for you, he knows you're the one for him, then he'll know what to do as a man.
Absolutely. I said that on one of the shows that if you're the one, he will move heaven and earth for you. It won't be a doubt. You won't have to worry about the mama because he gonna check the mama if you're the
That's
one.
right. You got to be
If
the
you
one,
are-
though.
That's
Yes.
it, Rick.
Yes.
Gotta be the one.
Yes. And ladies, here's the thing, ladies. And I'm gonna talk to you ladies. If you are in a relationship with a man and he's not making that effort for you, and it's something you keep complaining about, and you've been complaining about, and he never changes, why you still with him?
Oh yeah.
I can't tell you how many times that I have talked to women and they be like, well, he just does this and he keeps on, and I keep complaining about it, and I keep saying something to him about it, and he doesn't change, and he won't do this and he won't do that. Then why are you still there?
That's nagging.
Right. And when you nag a man, tell them, Rick, what do men do when you nag?
I leave.
That
Right.
that
I'm out.
I'm
I
out.
will not. I will not stand for it.
Exactly. But think about it, ladies. Why you want to waste your breath complaining about the same thing
Right.
over
Over.
and
Right.
over and over? Because just like Monique just said, you can't change him. You can't change him. The only person can change a man is him. And if he decides to make that change for you, then he will.
Right. Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't, then you need to make a decision on whether or not you want to continue to stay in that relationship and deal with it.
And no decision is a decision.
Exactly. But here's the thing. If you decide to stay, then you're making a choice to deal with whatever that problem is. So stop bitching about it. Why are you complaining about it?
Mm-hmm.
You chose to stay.
That's true.
I say that every time, and that goes both ways, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
If she's doing something that you always complaining about and ain't making an effort to change, then you have to ask yourself, do you want to continue to deal with that?
Mm-hmm.
Tara says, if he doesn't, let me put this up. This is a good. If he doesn't make the effort, then in his eyes, that woman is not the one. Absolutely. A man will change for the woman that he wants to change for, period. Absolutely. But here's the things, lady. Here's what y'all miss. Even if you're not the one, that man will hang in there. Yeah. He'll hang in there till he find the one.
Exactly.
And then you be mad when he leave you
and go get married in 2 months.
And get married to that one that made him change. And you be like, damn, he didn't do that for me.
You wasn't the one.
Why he doing that for her? Because she was the one. Or he's sitting back and he's waiting for you to show him something. He's waiting. And he like, okay, I've been telling her. I done told her now I'm going to sit back and I'm going to wait and see if she listen to what I said. Men are about action, ladies. We like to talk. We like to talk and tell him how we feel and what's going on. Men don't care about none of that. They don't care nothing about how you feel. You know what they care about? What did you do? What did you do?
Mm-hmm.
I know how you feel, but what did you do? That's what we miss. We want to tell them all the time about how we feel, but we forget about what we did. Even when we wrong, we always stuck up in our emotions. We be dead wrong, but we didn't like the way he made us feel. We didn't like it. So now we mad at him because you made me mad and you did something wrong and you got me in my emotions. And he's trying to bring you around the logic and say, but this is what you did. That's the reason why I said or I did what I did because of what you did. Mm-hmm. But she don't care. It's about how it made her feel. Rick just sitting over there. Nah. Yes, LA. I say that all the time. Men are simple. Men are very simple. They're black and white. The confusion comes in with us women.
Uh-huh.
We like to
do too much. We call that. Yeah, we do too much.
Women live in the gray. That's what I say. We live in the gray all day long. Men are simple. It's either this or it's that.
That's simple.
It's not working. Did you turn it on? Simple. Simple solution. Us women, we going on, oh, it made me feel like this when I touched it. And then when I did such and such, and then it wasn't doing it. Because I'm going to tell you, when I was trying to set up, remember when y'all first got here and I was like, damn it, I had everything set up. I moved one thing and now it's not working. Like, what in the hell? When I tell you I was over here panicking, about to get all emotional and crying all in my feelings. Had it been a man, he'd be like, let's just reset it back up and go through the setup. And so I had to abandon my emotional side, go back to my logical side.
Did this happen?
Thank you.
It did just happen. They were witness. And go back to my logical side and get my shit set back up. But us women, when we get in our emotions, boy, it's over. It's done. But we've got to figure out that communication. So I think I want to do a book reading of the pastor's book, The Eve Effect. And then the next girl talk, where we're gonna have cocktails with KO on the patio, and we talk about the book. Because the book gives, ladies, if y'all haven't read the book gives so many different insights into men. It doesn't tell a woman what to do.
Good.
It tells you how a man thinks and why he does the things that he does, or why he feels the way that he feels.
And this is called the Eve Effect.
It's called the Eve Effect. And I'll show you the book. And so I think what I'm gonna do is we'll read that, and then we'll discuss that. Because I feel like we could probably do a little series on relationships. Y'all let me know if y'all want to do a series on relationships and how to. I don't know. I think the biggest problem in most relationships is communication.
And that is a biggie with me. I have to be able to communicate with you, and it has to be effective communication. If that's not there, that's a turnoff for me.
I agree.
Being able to
I agree.
It's a turnoff for me.
I agree. I am the same way. I'm all about communication. And if you can't communicate, it's not gonna work.
I'm willing to hear what you're feeling. If you don't want to tip, that's fine. But we got to be able to communicate. That has always been. That's my love language.
So
You
what
wouldn't
about
believe. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Rick.
You wouldn't believe how many times I've heard recently. You need to communicate better. I've heard it a million times. And
which
I
is
told
where
them,
I was about to
I'm
say.
working.
That's what I was about to
Communication.
say. So, Rick, what about men that don't particularly like to communicate? Like, there have been a few men, friends that I've known that are comfortable doing just that. But like a Rick, and Rick is a cool dude. So, what for
they
somebody
have to
that isn't a
communicate. It's not that
communicator?
it's not going to work.
Relationship with anybody and you don't communicate.
Okay, now here's my question to the ladies, and I've said this before. Is it that he doesn't communicate, or you miss how he's communicating? Because men and women communicate differently. Is it that he's not communicating the way you want him to communicate, or is it he's not communicating at all?
It's been both in different situations. As far as a marriage, I think it was more of how he communicated, and I missed that sometimes.
Yes.
And I'm saying the marriage because that was the one that I actually cared about. Our relationship, yeah.
This will be
yeah, and I mean it depends on your that person's. I what's the word I'm looking for? What's their level with you? What the level of the relationship is? You might not even care whether or not he communicates or not. But if you're trying to get somewhere and build something with somebody, then yes, communication is extremely important.
So then, Rick, let's go back to you. You said you've heard that several times, specifically lately, I think you said. So is it that you're just choosing to not communicate because you aren't seeing them that way? Like what Karen is saying, you don't care if there's communication or not.
No,
or is that just you?
It's just me. So I have to go outside of my box, and sometimes it's some give and take. So I'm trying to learn how to communicate better because I'm one word. I say two or three things and then I'm done.
So you do see, or are you saying that you've been told that? So you do see that in yourself that you're not communicating well.
I can communicate a little better. I mean, I've
And
been knowing
see,
that for years. I've
he
heard this for
admits it's
years.
And that's the key too, to say, okay, I could do a little bit better, and instead, you just expecting too much. No.
I mean, and then too, it's all in how you put it to them. Because if
Right.
you all
The
in your
delivery.
emotions and then upset, he gonna immediately shut
They shut
down
down.
anyway,
They shut down.
and he's
Hmm.
not gonna
Delivery.
communicate. And Jennifer made a point, and she's absolutely right. When you communicate, let it be consistent. And sometimes there's not always consistent communication, and when you don't have that consistent communication, it makes it difficult.
Right.
But what I have found on my journey of self-reflection is that when you are in a relationship with somebody and it comes to communication, so like Rick, for example, if I was attempting to date Rick or get to know Rick, and his one word answers or sentences or whatever would irritate the fuck out of me. Be like, damn, can we conversate? Can you open up your mouth and talk to me?
It's on the cup. Conversation.
Right. But here's the thing. I can't get mad at Rick because that's who
That's who
he is.
Mhm.
And so if I'm really interested in getting to know Rick, then I have to understand that that's who he is. And then I have to be effective in my communication of saying, okay, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to share with you. I need a little bit more than just yes
Right.
or no. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me,
Or whatever you want to do.
yes.
Like,
Oh, men love
What?
that. Whatever you
What?
want to do. Whatever, it's up to you.
yeah.
You know why that is? Okay, I'm finna get on my soapbox. You just brought them get on my soapbox. You know why men say whatever you want to do? Why? Because y'all damn women are so fucking indecisive.
But if he knows that we're gonna be indecisive,
Uh-uh.
Decided.
Listen. And I'm gonna get to Tyra's question. Tyra and LA, both of them. Listen, ladies. You can't get mad at him because you're indecisive. And you say, well, if he knows I'm indecisive, but here's what happens. He say, what you want to eat? I don't know. Whatever you want.
How could be?
Okay, well, let's go get burgers. I don't want no burger. Let's
Oh my
go to such and
I'm
such and
different.
such and
I'm
such.
different.
And if you were paying attention
Nope.
to me, you would know.
What
No.
the hell?
Then why couldn't you just
See?
tell that man what you wanted to eat?
I'm
What he had?
different. Nope. If it's something specifically I want, I will say it. I have a taste for such and such.
Yeah.
Or I say I really don't have a taste for anything. You got any suggestions? You still hollering at, it don't matter to me. You know what? But and after so long, it's just like,
Okay, but you have to realize they have been trained for so long. Women are indecisive. And if you make a decision, you're going to get your head bit off. So he's reluctant to make the decision on what's for dinner.
I'm
'Cause
gonna
he
need him
don't
to know what I'm thinking at that time.
No, he can't read your mind. He don't know what you.
It's the time of the month, and
Yeah,
I
I
want
want you to know what's going on with me.
You should know that I want something salty today.
See, Monique.
See? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? They expect these men to be mind readers. Subliminal messages. Ladies, they don't know. They didn't
Wow.
get it. Stop doing that to them.
Well, that's fine, but I still
could
need
do
them to
that.
have
I
more
could
than
do that.
one word. And
Okay, so now I'm gonna give. So, ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all to stop doing it. And fellas, now I'm gonna give you a tip. When your lady don't know what she wants to eat and she's indecisive, And I almost hate to say this, but you have to treat them like children. You give them two choices.
Where's the veto button?
Ain't no. You give them two choices. Since she don't know what she want, you know what? We're going to either have pizza or chicken. Which one you want?
Oh, no, I could roll with that.
Okay, he gave you a choice.
You giving me two
I'm
choices.
allowing you to make a decision.
Okay, well, he said I'm good with pizza or chicken. Because, see, if he makes a choice and then you get to the restaurant and then you're going to be like, I don't see nothing on here I want. Then you mad all night because he done brought you a restaurant you didn't want to come to and they ain't had nothing that you wanted to eat.
That.
So, fellas, give him two choices.
That's good.
Give him two choices.
Good.
That's all you got to do.
You got that, Rick? So that's
there you go.
I got
it.
Three words you got.
If you didn't take anything else away from this show, fellas, take away, give them two choices.
But steak and shrimp, not no chicken and pizza. Whatever.
Well, see, now y'all want to complain about it.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll be damned.
Right, Rick. I'll be damned. I'm with the men. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Okay, but let me go back and read some comments. Let's see. LA says here, I'm not a great communicator because I just expect for people to know who they are dealing with. Certain things we shouldn't even have to tell you. I don't know if I can agree with that.
Elaborate. Yeah.
I mean, I can use my friends with benefits as an example. He's a great communicator. He's a very good communicator to talk about things and whatever's going on. He doesn't share his feelings, but like if I want to get his opinion on something, like he will communicate. However, to a certain extent, certain things I know how, because I know him, I know what his response is going to be. I know how he's going to react. He doesn't have to tell me because I know him. But if you're getting to know that person, you can't do that, LA. You're gonna have to communicate with somebody that you're getting to know. You can't just assume that they know who you are and say, "Oh, that's just me." That person has to have an opportunity to get to know you and understand that, oh, that's the way you are.
Right.
And then let's see, Tara left. Ooh, she wrote a book here. If a man says one thing, I'm going to listen to what he says. If I question him about it and he says, that's not what I meant, well, what do you mean? And why didn't you say what you meant? How would I know what you meant if what you said and what you meant are the same? Not talking, getting to know. I want to. Here's my take on that, Tara. A lot of times, because that happens to me a lot, I'll say something and people perceive it differently than the way I meant it. And so if you don't bring it to my attention that you perceived it differently the way that I meant it, then I don't know. But then when you ask me about it and I explain it, and here's where the problem comes in, because men and women think differently. So if you ask him a question and he says to you, that's not what I meant, and you're trying to get an understanding, then you can't get frustrated because he's trying to explain it to you on his level. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it takes a minute, because I've had that happen. And I'll give a great example. And this goes back to Men Are Black and White. And this was with my friend. And he was encouraging me to get back into the gym and those different things. And I was saying to him, right now, my issue with getting back into the gym is a mental block for me. Because I know I used to go in the gym and kill it. And now I can't go in the gym and work out the way I used to work out, And even though I can still go in there and get a workout, it frustrates me when I can't work out the way I used to work out, or I can't load the weight that I used to be able to weight. So then it plays with me mentally and I get frustrated. And so I said to him, mentally, I'm not ready to get back into the gym. And so he said to me, I don't understand. Like, and that's what I don't get with you women. Y'all crazy. You talking about you emotionally, you can't get back into the gym, but you complaining about you ain't in shape and you want to get back in shape. Makes sense to me to go back to the gym.
Logical.
And so I had to say to him, I get you don't understand it. It's an emotional thing for me. Men are not emotional. Men are like, oh, I'm out of shape. Let me take my ass to the gym. And he gonna go back to the gym and he gonna get it in. Us women are like, damn, I used to be able to do this, and ooh, now I don't like looking in the mirror at myself because now I got an extra role that I didn't have. And so all of those things mentally play into us going to the gym. Where men, it's like, I don't like what I see, I'm gonna go to the gym. So there's a difference. And so I didn't get upset when he said, I don't understand, but the problem is just go to the gym. Like, what's your issue? Go to the gym and work out. Like, if you don't like what you see, go to the gym and work out. And so a lot of times women would get mad and they'd be like, oh, you don't understand how I'm feeling. You just think I just go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. But I knew that's not how he meant it. He didn't mean it that way. He was being supportive and trying to say, oh, if you don't like what you see, then you need to get back on your routine and get back into the gym. But how many times, lady, and that's a great example. How many times has a man said to you, go to the gym? Well, y'all complaining about how you look. And then when he said, go to the gym, work out, I understand what your problem is. Or he buy you a gym membership and all these things, and then you get offended. What you trying to say? You calling me fat? You don't like what you see? Because now we in our emotions. Is he saying he don't like the way I look? You trying to call me fat? But at the same time, you just got through complaining about it. But because he said something, now you in your feelings. So that's kind of
Monique.
he said, Monique, you and Rick going back and forth with each other.
I'm the first one in the gym. I'm the first one in the gym.
Oh, we over an hour. So that's kind of that's an example of the difference in communication.
But you said something too. You knew he didn't mean it that way.
Yes, I knew. I knew.
So you have to respect that person on whatever level they are.
Exactly.
I'm going to use Rick as an example. He's already said he knows that's something he needs to work on. So let's just say he's in a relationship. Somebody's getting to know him. They're going to pick that up. But if he says he's working on that, they're also going to notice that he is working on that.
There's going to be fruit.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So I think
And they ain't going to leave anyway.
Where they are.
What you say, Rick? The man going to leave.
They're not going to leave anyway.
No, they not. They not. They not.
And she ain't leaving either.
Ain't nobody leaving.
No.
But y'all better figure out how to communicate. And that's what I don't get. Y'all can't communicate worth a damn. But you still want to stay together.
But they
And that's
don't
the
be
main
Trying to make it work.
I wonder why.
I wonder why he can't talk to me. I wonder why you don't tell me. I wonder why he makes me feel the way he makes me feel.
That's just a toxic relationship.
But you know what? People are into those toxic. Rick like them toxic. He like them crazy women.
Yeah, he like his, but he got the chalk girl.
Yeah, he said it on the show. He like them crazy ones.
I heard it.
But then Rick ain't looking for a relationship. So he like them crazy ones. So that's the difference. If you're looking for a relationship, then you have to really be specific about what you're looking for. And
you do.
You bring it right on back. Okay, let's focus.
yeah,
You have to be specific.
you have to be specific about what you, and well, not specific. Know what you're looking for. Know what you're looking for. And if you don't know what you're looking for, He can't tell you.
Right.
And I think Monique said something earlier. You gotta know what you're looking for, but you said something earlier at the beginning. You gotta know yourself.
Exactly.
And once
Yes.
you know yourself first,
Yes.
then you'll know what you're looking for.
Exactly. And then like somebody pretending to be what you're looking for, or is actually is what you're looking for, it'll just resonate.
It's all about that maturity.
Actions
Mhm.
speak louder than
Yes.
words.
You better
I
say
say
it.
that all the time. Watch the actions, not the words.
For sure.
Ladies, men are all about action.
Yep.
They are watching your actions. You tell them anything. What you do.
That's true.
Where us ladies, we focus on what?
What they in
What
our
he
ears
said.
talking about.
What he talking about. What he telling you. How his
Yeah.
words are making you feel. And at the same time, he ain't doing a damn thing for
So
you.
that is it.
Still talking about where we go eat.
Right. You all caught up in his words. You all caught up in his words. But he ain't got no actions behind those words.
Nope.
But yet you stay and you continue to listen to his words because his words make you feel a certain way. Well, he said he loved me. And he said I was this. And he said I was his queen. But is his action showing you that he's your queen?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how? And then I'm gonna get off here because we already over an hour. Yes, Tara, actions are everything. Do you know how many times I have seen posts, both male and female, but mostly female, and she'll say, "Well, yeah, he may have been you may have seen him or you may have been talking, but he coming home to me. He loved me." Are you
So
serious
what
right
do his
now?
actions say?
His lips telling you his love and he love you, but his actions saying he ain't giving a damn about you because he over here with somebody else.
And how either.
Right. But you all caught up in what he telling. And then when he say, she don't mean nothing to me. You the one I love. You the one I really want to be with.
Right.
She was just a side thing. And so then you believe it. And you accept it. And then when it happens again, he tell you that same thing. And then and then here's the thing. I don't know why he keeps cheating on me. Cause you let it.
Because you made it be real easy.
Cause he knows that all he got to do is tell you I'm sorry and I love you.
Come on back home.
Now don't get me wrong, because women do it too.
Mm-hmm.
There's that poor man sitting at home, and she come back to the house. Oh, you know I love you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's his queen, and he's trying to take care of her and do everything. He busted his ass to do all the stuff that you say that she say she won't, but yet she's still over here with another side nigga.
What?
Actions speak louder than words. So pay attention to the actions, whether it be male or female. And ladies, men are waiting on your action. Jennifer says he's coming home because your stupid ass. Wait a minute, what she say? He coming home because your stupid ass let him. Absolutely. 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 He gonna come back to the house because he know you're gonna let him in. Right. And he gonna turn right around and do whatever it was that he was doing. Same thing with the ladies, fellas. If you got that woman that's dogging you, who doesn't show you that respect, why you with her? Why you sitting back waiting on her to show you respect? Right. You have to really go into a relationship knowing what you want, knowing what you're willing to give. Which is why I say I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not. I don't want one.
You give a lot of yourself in a relationship.
Yes, and I'm being selfish right now.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm being selfish right now. Number one is me. And the reason why I said because I know the type of person that I am, that when I'm in a relationship, I always put that person first.
Mhm.
If I'm in a relationship and you're my man, I put you first. And so therefore I put myself second. But right now I'm tired of living for everybody. Yes, Dallas. Both parties have to be yes. Yes. I 100%. Both parties have to be vulnerable.
Mhm.
Yes.
And know that's what you have to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I say that all the time. You know, you see those men that, especially that alpha male that's out there, and most people see him as aggressive and he's this and he's that. But when he with his boo, he a big teddy bear.
Big
Exactly.
teddy bear. Mhm.
That's what I like.
Mhm.
You may see him as you be like, ooh, he look like he about to rip my head off.
Mhm.
Oh, but I'm looking at him. Hey, that's my boo.
Oh.
That's my teddy bear. Tara, you are ooh. She said a key point, and then I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. You have to know what you deserve, and you also have to be willing to give.
Mhm.
Mm. She better
Know
preach.
That got
what
an
you
from Rick. Go, Rick.
deserve.
Yeah.
100%. Because you got to know you deserve better.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And if you sitting back and accepting anything, that means you don't realize that you deserve more.
Exactly.
Now that doesn't mean, going back to the beginning of the show, that whole list of all the things that he got to jump through, or she got to jump through, and she got to have, and she got to do. I'm saying, know yourself, know what you deserve, know how you deserve to be treated. And then the other, and ladies, and then we're gonna get off of here, ladies. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. Stop looking at what other people got going on and pay attention to what you got going on and how that man is treating you.
Exactly.
That's what you need to be doing.
'Cause you
Don't worry
even
about
know-
what how your man treat. Okay, Monique man might treat her differently than the way my man treat me, but I'm not gonna turn around and expect my man to do
Exactly.
what Monique's man does.
Exactly. And you don't know what it costs to get to that point in the
Exactly.
relationship. You know?
Exactly. Exactly. So we have to be mindful of those things. But anyway, we are over. So we are gonna close it. Rick, you have been closing. But you always quiet.
I'll be better when I get in there.
He working on his communication. Remember.
Yeah. There you go. Work on your communication, Rick. That was a good one, Lakeisha. That was a
That
good
sure
one.
was.
Oh, wait a
Uh-oh.
minute. And Tara said, oftentimes that grass is fake. Absolutely.
yes. Definitely.
Yes.
Absolutely. This is my thing. If you got to keep telling me how great your relationship is, who you trying to convince?
Exactly.
Me or you?
Me or you.
I say that all the time, especially when I see that on Facebook. Everybody talking about how great everything is. We had love, we this and that. If you can, who you trying to convince? Me or you? Because if it's real, I see it. You ain't got to tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
I see it. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in tonight in Red Wine Conversations. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. It's gonna go to an every Friday, but it'll be alternating Girl Talk and Red Wine Conversations. And so now I'm headed out. I'm on a plane Sunday to Vegas. And I get back Wednesday. So I doubt I will do Girl Talk Friday. That Friday after I get back. It depends on how much trouble I got into while I was in Vegas. So
What goes on?
Yeah.
stays in Vegas. Absolutely. So that depends on how much trouble I get into when I get back in Vegas. On whether or not I'll do Girl Talk on that Friday. More than likely not. So you'll see me come back with Red Wine Conversations, and then we'll do Girl Talk again. So, but thank you guys for tuning in. I hope y'all took us up. And yes, Tara, I heard what you said. We're gonna do. I might look at doing a a relationship series. Wait a minute, Tara says, I can't relate to the gym thing. I work out at home regularly, but I agree with that example. Yeah. And that was just the first thing that I could I could come up with. And then, but anyway, let me get off here because I'm getting on my soapbox again. But thank you guys for tuning in to Red Wine Conversations. I hope you enjoyed the show. And oh man, I'm excited about being able to stream from my patio. Yes. Love you guys. Thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you, Monique, for coming on. Thank you, Rick. Yes. See y'all next time.